Hello, InnoSpark. We are C.O.I.N, the Civic Outreach Impact Network. We're a student-led organization that aims to empower students with the civic literacy skills needed to understand our government, evaluate complex information critically, and to participate thoughtfully in democracy. We're planning to start in Massachusetts, but hope to expand chapters throughout the whole nation.
Right now, we are facing a civic literacy crisis. Across the United States, many high schoolers are left without understanding how our government works, how they can digest complex news and biased media, and how they can become advocates for their communities.
At the same time, misinformation spreads faster than ever through social media and digital platforms. This issue affects all people globally, but we're focusing it on teens and young adults. Many of the important decisions made by politicians in executive rooms are ordered people who don't understand how their policies are affecting the youth. We need to be more informed about social and political issues affecting us so that we can be in those executive rooms and help fight for a better future.
In a survey we conducted with over 50 randomly selected students across the United States, only 2% felt like they had a proficient level of understanding of our national government systems, and a 50% majority said that they were only somewhat informed about local and national political issues. Another over 50% majority felt like they were being misinformed on social media apps, with 30% of them being unsure if they were able to detect the media.
We believe that the solution is reforming our systems of teaching. That means helping people understand how to analyze complex sources, understand what bias is and how to determine it, and to engage with civic issues in an informed way.
This is why we created C.O.I.N. Growing up, I often saw how difficult it could be for people to navigate today's media environment. My parents are very hardworking people and care deeply about the world around them, but like many people, sometimes they encounter information that doesn't show the full picture, as do I. Watching this made me realize how complicated it has become to understand what's accurate, what's biased, and what's incomplete. For me, this project is about helping create the tools to prevent this early on by educating our youth first, so that everybody has a fair chance to understand our world.
For me personally, I always wanted to fight for my community and for the people around me, but I never understood how. I turned to social media for help, but didn't understand that I would be surrounded by an abundance of misinformation. That's why Sahasra and I banded together and shared our ideas, creating what is now C.O.I.N, a project that stemmed from a single shared idea, fighting against the civic literacy crisis and the abundance of misinformation in media. We have already taken some initiative by speaking in front of our town board and advocating for a raise in our school budget, which got approved, showing interest in our initiative from our school and admin. We have also seen support from one of our Massachusetts representatives, Dan Senna.
Hi everyone, this is Dan Senna. I'm a state representative for the 37th Middlesex District. I'm here to endorse C.O.I.N. I see their initiative in working with students in government and politicians and how to be more civic engaged. I'm really here to support their actions, and I want to thank and congratulate them for the work that they're doing. Thank you so much.
One of the ways we plan to implement a solution is through our Adopt a Policy program. Solo students or groups will select a real-world policy and track its growth over the course of a semester. They will meet and interview stakeholders, politicians, and people who are affected directly by this policy. At the end of the term, students will showcase their work and will be evaluated by a panel of judges based on impact, accountability, and creative solutions to the issue.
We will also run local workshops focusing on educating the youth on misinformation and bias, how our governmental systems work, and other ways to get involved with civic literacy and participation. These workshops will count as community service hours to provide incentive and will provide students with networking experience between a range of like-minded individuals.
Lastly, we plan to run our social media accounts and podcasts. We have already gained a following of over 180 people within the course of a week, and we hope to expand that even further. Our long-term roadmap includes ambassadorship programs, chapters, and a student-to-gov roundtable so we can directly support students in government.
As of right now, we are in need of guidance and funding. We're seeking funding to launch our first ever year of civic literacy competitions, as well as funding our first ever local workshop. We also plan to become a 501c3 foundation in the near future, and which will cost us hundreds of dollars. In addition to that, we are looking for partnerships with schools and youth organizations across the nation to help bring these competitions to students. Finally, we ask for mentorship from leaders in public policy and education to help us scale this initiative responsibly.
Although students in politics may seem unrelated to each other, they're part of the same C.O.I.N, the Civic Outreach Impact Network. We hope that you will choose to support our initiative, and in turn, supporting thousands of students nationwide in their critical thinking and advocacy skills.